painting at home with a file in hand, blinging up tipsy, got the sleuthing planned. Nails by Misty, I craft and I slay, with true crime tales while we polish all day. Charms, chrome killers, and glue, DIY nails with a crime-loving crew.
Hey everyone, it's T. Welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. As you can see, I just have some things I've kind of, pulled out, and we're going to play with them. I am having issues and I'm trying to get my camera dialed in, and so we're just going to do some test videos. We're going to play, see what we can get going. We're going to do a little bit of some ombreing. We're going to use these crazy bright colors. I mean, look at that. I'm ready for spring and summer. So we're going to use some of these, which are gorgeous. We're going to use some of this chrome powder that has hopefully you can see, a purple reflect. We're going to use these two and go over some polishes, see how that looks. And then we have one more chrome that we're going to use. So, but first things first is we are going to start by figuring out what color should we be using. I'll be honest, I'm not sure what colors I'm in the mood for today. So I'm just going to grab one of my little tools here and pull out a little bit of these colors. We're going to use a sponge. I'm thinking I want to probably do maybe the blue and pink, or the purple and blue. I don't know. We'll do a few different ones. Who knows? It just depends on the mood I'm in. And so we're going to go in with our green first. And I want to just start putting it at the base and kind of ombreing it up. I don't want this super dark, nothing like that. But I do want to have enough color on there so that it covers up our clear end, right? So that's our green one. I love these. These are so nice. And I think I'll probably just save these for my own nails and not practice. Whoa. Hello. And on this green, I feel like we need to do some of this blue. So I'm just kind of spinning it in the blue. We're going to put some blue next. Now that blue is not quite as vibrant as our green, so we're going to grab a little bit more of it because I really want you to be able to tell that it's a blue. I just think this will be fun. And at the very top, I don't know, what do you think? I think I'm going to go daring, and I might put that red up there. Might be just like, crazy, just crazy enough, I tell you, just crazy enough. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of this ruddy pink. Spin, 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 spin. I'm going to start up at the top and working my way towards the blue because I want to make sure that I have that ruddy pink color at the top first before we blend it in with our blue. So now I'm going to get a sponge that is going to be like our blending sponge. So, all right. So this is what we are working with on that nail. I feel like those colors look fun. So we're going to put that in the lamp and we're going to cure that for 60 seconds. And we're going to go on to our next one. This one I want to do, I think I'm going to do that red again because I think that's fun. But I'm going to do that red right through the middle on this one. This is just me playing with chrome. I don't do a lot of chrome work because honestly, I feel like I get frustrated with it sometimes way too easily. All right, so we've got that red. It's like a pinky red in the middle, right? And then I think I want to grab, maybe let's do some of this blue. Oh, what am I doing? Let's put the sponge so you can use it easier, Teresa. It has been a busy, busy few days, that's for sure. So this color is much lighter. So I'm going to load up the sponge with quite a bit of it because I want to be able to see that tealy blue. And we're going to go up to the red, kind of cover it up. And then we're going to come around and do this side. These are just like ideas I've had and wanting to try to see what they would look like before I ever do them on my own nails or do them on a set of nails for something else, right? So this one has got the blue with the red, and then I'm going to blend this just a little bit more. I don't want it to be quite as like sharp a line. I want it to fade together just a smudge more. So we're going to grab that red again. God, my phone is blowing up. I swear to God, I hate all of these stupid spam calls. I don't know about y'all, but I'm all like, I'm 999% sure I have not applied for a loan, and I do not need to just give you a few more things to finish it in processing. No, your girl has not done that. I guarantee. All right, so that's that first one we had, right? So we're going to leave that one right there. We're going to grab another one. This one, we're going to grab a white swatcher, and we're going to do the yellow. So I think that yellow is just going to be so fun and bright. And it'll look better, I personally feel like, over a white swatcher. There's a fuzzy on that swatcher. Not okay. How's everybody's Friday the 13th been going? Honestly, I feel like, some people are like, Friday the 13th. My mom is always like, it's her lucky day, she says. And this one, we are going to do quite a bit of yellow on it. And then kind of just sort of fade it. But I want it to be very vibrant up here. I want that yellow to just be like, hello. Hello, yellow. And then I'm going to be a little different, a little cray-cray. We're going to do a purple tip. So I'm just stamping. I want it to be very purple at the 1 second. That, I don't know why I'm apologizing to y'all like you were actually really here. I am getting a new job. I got a new job, and the offer letter is coming over. So they were just letting me know to expect that offer letter in my email any moment now. So, which is really nice. It takes a lot of the stress off that I have been going through. When you look for a job, it's never pleasant. It's never pleasant. But, oh gosh, hopefully let's try turning the light down a little bit on this one so you can kind of get a little bit of a better idea. So yeah, it's got that really bright yellow, and then it's got some purple at the end. Now, after I cure this, I'm going to put another layer of purple on because I want that purple to be really vibrant. Okay, so there's our second one that we did. So excited about that. And let's see, what color combo should we do on our next one? Let's see, something we haven't done. Maybe some green and maybe green and red. That might be really, really interesting. So let's grab our red sponge and see how that goes. Okay. I think we're going to start with the red up here at the top. And I'm just going back and forth, like I said, just kind of sponging it on here. Nothing crazy. Sponge, 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 sponge. There's a little bit more red. And this is a really pinky red, which if I'm going to do a red, I like either a very cool red that has a cool, like a blue undertone to it. I like that. Or I like a red that's really, really pinky. I'm not a big fan of like orangey reds. It's just a personal preference. Oh, I almost cured that. So let's grab our green, which is right here. We're going to grit a little bit more green, and we're going to start going from the tip. Now this green is very bright. You cannot miss this green. What I think is going to be interesting is seeing what all of these look like with different color chromes on them. Because we're not going to use the same chrome on each nail. Ooh, I like that actually. Kind of reminds me of a watermelon sort of like combination. So, you know, the green of the rind and then the pinky red of the watermelon. I really like that combo actually. All right, and what should we do now? I feel like this is so fun. And it's such an easy way. Oh, you know what? We need to go back and put some more purple. That's right. We wanted more purple on this one because I want that purple to really stand out. There we go. Lots and lots of purple. Purple, purple, purple. I want that color to be nice and vibrant at the tip. My goodness. And then we're going to get the one that is our blending sponge and kind of blend these two just a little bit right here. Blend that purple. So you can really see the purple and where the yellow and the purple come together. I have somehow lost the sponge. It was there and then it was gone. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where the hell did that sponge go? All right. Now, on this one completely, I'm going to do one solid color. And the reason I'm doing one solid color is because I want to see what these look like over the color. So we're going to do this blue on this whole nail so that we can see what it looks like with those crazy liquid chromes. They're kind of like a jelly kind of chrome almost. The consistency is like a gel, is what I meant to say, not a jelly, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, people. Okay. So there we go. Perfect. We got that blue over the whole nail. Yes. That is fun, fun, fun. Oh, and at the tip. Oh gosh. My phone is now blowing up. It's like, you ever have those days where like nothing happens on your phone? And then when you go to do something like, oh, I don't know, film, then your phone like just literally blows up. That's what's going on right now. But it's okay. Just means that people want to get a hold of me. I'm completely all right with that. We're going to take these out. Look, oh, that yellow and purple. I just think that is so fun. And then this one definitely is giving me watermelon vibes. That is so giving me watermelon vibes. So I'm going to let that cure for maybe a good 15, 20 seconds. And we're going to grab it out of the lamp and we're going to go over it and give it another coat of that blue because I want it to be really blue. We like this blue. Okay, there we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Perfect. All right. And it's going to finish up in the lamp. I think we might want to do one more, and I'm going to do one with that crazy green that we have, and I'm going to cover the whole nail with the greens because I think that'll be fun. It's going to be nice and bright, and then we're going to use one of those other chromes, like I was saying, on top of this green. First, we're just going to make sure we've got it on top of the whole nail, nice and smooth. It's just a matter of up and down, up and down, up and down. I watched this show earlier today, and when I got to the end, I was like, are you kidding? That's the end? That's how you're going to end the show on me? It was one of those ones where you were like, up until the last second, I was so enjoying it. Didn't know who the murderer was. Thought the murderer was like 8 different people, I feel like. And I wasn't disappointed when I found out who the murderer was. It was just how the show ended. It ended like in a cliffhanger. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So there's obviously going to be season 2. It wasn't just a limited series. They're going to like do multiple seasons of it, which is kind of frustrating because, you know, it's going to take a good year probably for it to come out. But that's all right. In a year, I guess I'll just watch it and figure out the hell they were, whoever that person was. I don't want to ruin it in case anyone's watching or wants to watch it. All right, so we're going to do another layer of green on it. Which I think will be very fun. Getting it nice and bright, bright green. Because I want to see how these chromes, especially those gel chromes in the bottles there, how they work on top of something like this. All right. Cure, baby, cure. I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to sit this to the side because we may do a few more. Like we're going to do that one, obviously blue, because I just got this blue on it. So let's do this one with some blue. Apparently I needed to do one more, but that's okay. Again, we're just playing. Sometimes you just need to get into the nail room and try some things out, see how they go, because you just don't know, right? You just never know. Now, this one, I think I'm going to, I think we need some more yellow. So I think we're going to go ahead and grab our yellow sponge. And we're going to do yellow on this one. I think the combo of those two together will look really fun. Okay. Okay. I am liking that. Let's get our blending sponge, which is not one. We'll get a new blending sponge because I have no idea where it went. And we're just going to blend these a little right through here. Up, down. I might want to make that yellow, actually, I think a little bit more vibrant up here at the top. I'm a little nervous. There's that big piece of yellow on it. There we go. Okay, so just a little bit more vibrant. Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it a lot. What are we thinking? It looks just a little bit spotty. So we're going to go through here. And we'll go up with the, I don't want to take too much of that blue off. I also don't want it to have too much of blue in one area. I feel better. Okay. So these, let's move this over here out of the way now. These are the colors we've got going. Excuse me, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right, these are what we are currently working with, right? So we have these 7 different swatchers, and we're going to do different kinds of chromes on them, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is go over them with a chrome. It's a Born Pretty chrome top coat. So we're going to do a chrome top coat on these, and they are only going to get probably, I want to say maybe, oh my goodness, do you hear my dog going crazy? Let's see if he's going to close his mouth and not interrupt the video anymore. You never know with him. He's probably, I don't know, protecting me from Amazon delivery driver, or let's see, who else could he be protecting me from? And like I said, I just want to do these 10 seconds because I still want this chrome top coat to be nice and sticky so that that's why I don't like these smaller bottles, I'll be honest, from Born Pretty. I have big hands and it can be a little bit of a pain. So look how beautiful those look with the top coat. Those colors. We're going to have to do some fun nails as soon as it really gets into spring and summer. Now that I'm going to be going back to work, I do need to start wearing some shorter nails because I have no doubt I am going to be keying a lot of numbers and things like that in my new job, which I'm okay with. I'm actually so excited about my new job I'm starting. One of the things I'm super excited about is it's just a brand new industry. I had been in the car industry my whole career, and I'll be honest, I just, I'm over being in the automotive industry. I'm not saying it didn't treat me well, because it did. It treated me really, really well. But it's just the whole, wanting to do something new that I haven't done before that will be challenging and fun and exciting. So that's what we're going to do. And it is literally 5 minutes from my house, the new job. So that makes it 100 million times better. I mean, really, it is 2.3 miles from where I live, my new job. So I am super duper excited about that. Okay, so there are our 7 tips, and we're going to, this first one, I think we're going to put this, and it's weird because when you look at it, it's very pinky purple, right? So we're going to put this one, I think. We're going to work with this one on here. And I'm just going to rub a little on, grab a sponge, which I have right here. I had it, but it was not nearly close enough. And we're just going to keep kind of moving around on it. Cover the whole nail. working it in, taking off the excess on our sponge, and seeing what we get. Just rubbing, rubbing, rubbing. Now, it did obviously, because it has that darker base, make it a little darker, which is fine. I just wanted to see what these are going to look like. And I think that's actually pretty freaking wild. Look at that. Now, at the end, I just noticed it is not covered really well at the end. So, again, up and down, up and down. Make sure we cover it really well. Okay. Ooh, that looks awesome. We're going to put it in the lamp. I do not think those cure, to be honest with you, but just in case, we're going to do it. So that is this one, which is the 06. And now this one has the bluey purple. And we're going to put that over this one completely and see what it looks like. I haven't used this one before, obviously, as I open it. And it's plasticostectomy. Ooh, look at that blue. Ooh, this is going to be so cool looking, I think. Okay, so let's put the lid back on here. Ready? So we're just going to start rubbing this in. Now, I may have let it sit there too long and might need to put more on there. So I don't feel like, well, I could be wrong. I think yeah, it's going to need a little bit more. I think I let it sit too long before I started rubbing, looking for that damn sponge. So we're going to put some down there. And rub, rub, rub. Now this one completely, like absolutely, completely covered that blue and made it a very like blue black. Now I'm going to go on the other side of the sponge and see if we can burnish this in really, really well and maybe get some of that blue back, but I don't know. So now I understand on this one, whatever I'm going to put that over is literally going to turn into that really pretty blue black, because this was that light blue one that we did. We're going to put it in the lamp. Again, I don't know that these cure, but I feel like it'll dry it out a little bit. Okay. On to our next chrome. Now this one, hopefully you can see it's got like that bluey base to it. So I'm just going to put some in here and try to be very careful with it. And we're going to go on to this green one and see what we get. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that. It just gives that beautiful blue reflex to it. I mean, it's so pretty. It's like, gives it that blue aurora effect. My goodness, where did I learn to talk? Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, I do. Now, we're going to do it on this one as well, because I think it's going to look really cool going from the yellow to the blue. I just wanted to grab a clean one. So we're just going to start rubbing this in. Now, I may have let it sit there too long and might need to put more on there. So I don't feel like, well, I could be wrong. I think yeah, it's going to need a little bit more. I think I let it sit too long before I started rubbing, looking for that damn sponge. So we're going to put some down there. And rub, rub, rub. Now this one completely, like absolutely, completely covered that blue and made it a very like blue-black. Now, I'm going to go on the other side of the sponge and see if we can burnish this in really, really well and maybe get some of that blue back, but I don't know. So now I understand on this one, whatever I'm going to put that over is literally going to turn into that really pretty blue-black, because this was that light blue one that we did. We're going to put it in the lamp. Again, I don't know that these cure, but I feel like it'll dry it out a little bit. Okay. On to our next chrome. Now this one, hopefully you can see it's got like that bluey base to it. So I'm just going to put some in here and try to be very careful with it. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups from lunch. I'm going to pick some of it up on our sponge. And we're going to go on to this green one and see what we get. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that. It just gives that beautiful blue reflex to it. I mean, it's so pretty. It's like, gives it that blue aurora effect. My goodness, where did I learn to talk? Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, I do. Now, we're going to do it on this one as well, because I think it's going to look really cool. So I grabbed this one that has like a pinky purple to it. We're going to grab another sponge. We're going to dip this one in. Make sure we've got enough on there. And that's going to go on this one specifically. I think that's going to look really pretty on top of this. Oh, look at that color combo. On top of the yellow, it makes it gives it just a hint, almost of a green. So it toned down that neon yellow quite a bit. But then it gives you that really pretty pink reflect. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wish you could see it. Let's turn this down just a little and see if you can see that pink that it gets. I'm going to have to take some pictures afterwards, because you are just not seeing the incredible pink that is on here. Put a little bit more on, because I really, really want this to be burnished in really well. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Loving these. Now, on this one, I'm wondering, do we do the same effect or do we do a different colored one? Because if anybody has a lot of chromes, you know I have a lot of chromes. So let's try a different one. So this one was fun, but now let's do, one second. I have an idea. All right. We are going to top coat these now, and we're going to use this glass top coat, which is the one I've been using for like chromes, glitters, all that. So it's got a little bit of stuff in it, which I'm not too worried about. But I do want to try to like float it over. I don't want to wipe off all the cool chrome that we have put on there. I'm almost out of this, which is okay. I have others. Make sure we cover everything. Oh, that's really pretty. All right, in the lamp it goes. We're going to give those 60 seconds once they go on the lamp. Here is that one that we covered with kind of like that cream chrome. My goodness, it is getting really low, this bottle. I might have to grab something else before we are done today, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Okay. I just think that looks so cool on that one that's got like the blue in the middle. Here's that one that we put that blue on, and you can't even tell it's got a light blue underneath it. But my gosh, look at this blue. Is that gorgeous or what? I am loving that. So this has a black base to it, this chrome, which is the reason it completely covered our light blue and you can't even see it. Is that on there already? And we're just going to keep top coating away. The green with that blue, the chrome that has the blue aurora kind of to it. This is gorgeous. It tamps down that neon green that we had going. Because remember, this was like neon colors that I grabbed to do this with. There's something in it right there. I don't know if it's in the top coat, but that's all right. We can live with that. So, can we get you to the end of the swatchers so you are not on the nail? Yes. All right, we're just going to let that level for 1 sec. Put it back in the lamp, or put it in the lamp, and we're just going to wipe this off to get whatever fuzzy that was on there off. And look at this one. The pink and the green, that watermelon with like the silvery foam on top is gorgeous. I mean, truly gorgeous. It gives you almost a mirror effect. Okay. Now, this is the kind of thing you could do if you wanted to if you wanted to take your top coat and like do, say, like bubbles in your top coat, not cover the whole nail, but just do bubbles in the top coat and then wipe off the chrome once, or wipe off the nail once that has cured, you can get a lot of fun, different effects like that. But we're just playing with these today just to see what these chromes look like on different pat gels, pad gels, whatever you want to call them. I feel like it depends on the brand. If it's a pad gel, a pat gel, whatever it is, right? But look at the effects we've got. That is just stunning. Stunning. And last but not least is this hollow one. And I saved this one for last because in case any of this crazy hollow comes off, I didn't want it to get on the other nails. Knowing that I'm almost out of this clear top coat, I did not mind if it comes off. And you can see it coming off on the brush just a little bit. Nothing crazy though. Okay. And I'm hoping, yeah, you can see the different color as it goes down. We're going to take some of these out of our lamp because they are cured. Put that one in and cure. And we're going to clean up and I will be right back. So we are back. This first nail, if you look at the back, you can see it was the one that was the pink, blue, and green. And we put the hollow over it. And oh my gosh. Let's get it as close as you can see. Oh, that hollow over those colors, how you can kind of see the base, but with the hollow over it is so fun. Again, we use this laser powder here. The next one is the one that kind of reminded me of a watermelon. So it's that watermelon pink with the green. And then we put over like that silvery, almost like a mirror finish chrome on it. There's a little speckles in this one, I will say. And that's purely me. But that looks so pretty. This next one was the one that was the pink in the middle and then the blue on the top and the bottom, right? And then we put this one on top of that. And look at that. Oh my goodness. I just think that looks so fun. How you can see it really kind of red in the middle. And my dog is cooking. So sorry about that. This is the light blue that was over the white swatcher. And then we put that blue chrome on top of it. And my God, that is just a gorgeous, gorgeous blue chrome. I'm so sorry that Ghost is an asshole, but you know, somebody's got to be right. And it's my dog. Now, these next two, you can see our base colors. So it's got the yellow and blue base color. Hold on, my dog is not going to stop barking. So it's got that blue and yellow base, right? Like we said, the neon blue or neon yellow and that really pretty tealy blue. And then we used, and it's so hard to get it on the camera, this chrome that has a bluey purple reflect in it. I don't know if you're even going to be able to see that on camera at all, but it has kind of like that blue chrome look to it. But it gives you a stunning blue hollow effect without really affecting the colors. It muted the yellow just a little bit, but boy, oh boy, is that pretty. And then we put it completely over this green one. And I am in love. In love. If you could just see the hollow that is coming off of this nail. Oh, it's freaking stunning. So those two have this hollow. And then this last one is the yellow and purple base that we did this chrome. And I'm hoping you can kind of see it's got like a pinky purple reflect on it. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It is just so, so pretty. It gives it just like a beautiful pink hollow effect. I am so excited how pretty these all came out and look. Now, like I was saying, if you wanted to, you could do like designs on these with your clear top coat, then wipe them off with alcohol, and you'd be able to remove the chrome where your top coat isn't. But that's not what I was going for today. Today, I just wanted to play with some of the colors, put chromes over them, and see what they look like. Let me know, did you like this? Should we do more of videos like this where we're just kind of playing around? Nothing too crazy, but having fun. Again, we used our Y2K palette by Morta with our very, very neon colors. We used this Full Beauty nail pigment, the one with the pink reflect. I'm hoping you can see it's got a little bit of a pink. Then we used this one, which honestly I think is like an AliExpress or Temu. It doesn't even have a label on it, but it's got that purpley blue. These two by Veroni. Again, I think I got these off of like AliExpress or something like that. I could not tell you where I got them. This is a Vetsy. So this came in one of my Vetsy boxes. This really pretty silver one. And this for sure I got off of AliExpress. I know that for sure. All righty. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and is able to spend time with their family and loved ones. Please make sure that you tell the people in your life that are important to you how much they mean to you. Tomorrow is never promised. And I think in this crazy world we have right now, I think that's absolutely an obvious thing. But with that, I want to wish you all peace, love, and joy. Bye.
Fixing colors, designs on the go, in a world where mysteries glow.